Hello! Today we're going to be talking about what the digestive system does to food. First, we have to talk about ingestion, which is taking food into the digestive tract. Normally this is done through the mouth. In the mouth, we have the start of mechanical breakdown through chewing. Mechanical breakdown increases the surface area of ingested food. We also have the start of digestion, right there in the mouth, digestion, which is where enzymes break down the food molecules into smaller building blocks. Salivary amylase is digesting the starch in the bread. The respiratory system and the sneeze reflex. Next comes propulsion, which moves food through the digestive tract. It starts with swallowing. When we swallow, food goes from the mouth into the esophagus. Peristalsis happens as part of propulsion. Peristalsis is when the muscles contract and relax to push food through the esophagus. Peristalsis is very strong. Food will reach your stomach even if you stand on your head. Now we can see the food propulsing from the esophagus into the stomach. It's important to note that no digestion happens in the esophagus in real life. Now that food has reached the stomach, we have more mechanical breakdown through churning. Churning is when the stomach contracts to again increase the surface area of ingested food. This makes digestion more effective. Digestion in the stomach involves more enzymes to break down the food into its smaller nutrient building blocks. The stomach essentially liquefies food into a liquid called chyme. We also can see propulsion in the stomach because food moves through the stomach. Now that food has experienced mechanical breakdown and digestion, it's ready for absorption. Absorption starts in the small intestine. Some mechanical breakdown also occurs in the small intestine. This is called segmentation. Segmentation is local constrictions in the small intestine that serve to break down the food. It doesn't move it, it's just breaking it down. At the same time that's happening, propulsion and peristalsis are also happening that are actually moving food through the small intestine. And don't forget the most important thing, absorption of nutrients. Now we can see nutrients are being absorbed by the cardiovascular system. Now they'll be taken wherever they're needed in your body. After all the nutrients have been absorbed, it's time to absorb water in the large intestine. So propulsion continues as food moves from the small intestine into the large intestine. There's not any mechanical breakdown or digestion here, only absorption of water and propulsion. If the large intestine absorbs too much water, you will be constipated and have hard, dry stool. If the large intestine doesn't absorb enough water, you will have diarrhea. Finally, once all the water has been absorbed, the large intestine defecates. The large intestine is the only organ that can defecate, or eliminate indigestible substances in the form of feces. And that's a wrap on digestive processes.